Welcome to Mornings on Main Street, Clarksville edition. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller, here at Downtown Commons in Clarksville. Do want to let you know right off the bat, you have some Juneteenth events coming up this weekend. One happening here is a block party on Saturday from 12 to 6. Two other Juneteenth events. You have some things happening at the Customs House Museum and Cultural Center and also at the Emerald. So do a little research and check that out. You may want to take part in one of those. Coming up on today's show, we are hearing from the Assistant Vice President of Corporate Communications from the Metropolitan Nashville Airport. We hear about some of the new things coming to the airport and what you can anticipate when you make your next flight. After that, we're heading over to the Clarksville Montgomery County Library to hear about all the fun activities not only your little ones can take part in, but adults too. That's in our library highlight segment. But first, reporter Cheri Reeves shares with us what's happening in the wrap. And then at the end of our episode, you'll get to take a look back at seeing Haven Madison at her concert here at Downtown Commons.
This is the wrap for the June 15th edition of Main Street Clarksville. On the cover this week, we bring you information about a $2 million lawsuit filed against the Montgomery County Jail following the suicide of an inmate last year. We also have details of thousands of apartments planned in areas off of Guthrie Highway. The Montgomery County Commission rezoned property this week to enable a new development. APSU's Board of Trustees has decided to increase undergraduate tuition and mandatory fees beginning this fall. Two new Dollar General stores are popping up soon in town. There's one on Tiny Town Road planned, and the other one is by Nashville State Community College on Wilma Rudolph Boulevard. The Clarksville Police Department's Juvenile Engagement Team is hosting a Teen Police Academy soon. And finally, American Idol sweetheart and Clarksville resident Haven Madison wowed the crowd Monday night in concert at the Downtown Commons. She also opened the stage to a couple of her fellow Idol contestants, Mount Juliet's Oliver Steele and my favorite, Colin Stowe. It was a beautiful night of family fun with nice temperatures and great entertainment. And that's the wrap. I'm Cheri Reeves, Main Street, Clarksville.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners, and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So, of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way when flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage. It ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
There's a lot to consider when it comes to choosing a Medicare plan. That's where Health Markets Insurance Agency can help. Independent licensed insurance agents who work with Health Markets can answer your questions about the different parts of Medicare, when you can enroll, benefits, costs, and more. Speak to a local licensed insurance agent today to get started on your Medicare journey.
Well, this morning we are going to be joined by the Assistant Vice President of Corporate Communications from the Metropolitan Nashville Airport. We have Stacey Nickens with us, and I'm keeping it short because she has so much information for all of us who fly in and out of the airport often enough. Stacey, good morning to you, and thanks again.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. So first off, what is new when people, if we haven't been to the airport in a minute, what's happening there that we may need to check out when we go or just be aware of?
I think travelers will be blown away when they come through the doors of B&A. We have now opened our grand lobby. We have these huge multimedia screens that encompass all the elements of Tennessee. We have a beautiful sculpture. We now have one central checkpoint. The two sides are now gone, and we have a host of concessions and retail services for all of our travelers to enjoy.
Oh, that's awesome. So I know again, every time I've been to the airport in the past couple of years, there's been something going on or some sort of construction in the process. And I'm sure there's been some frustration with passengers that are coming in and out. What have you been able to say to them to be like, hey, you know what, this will be over before you know it, and your travel will be a little bit easier coming through Nashville?
Well, what you would see is that we are ending our first $1 billion investment, which is part of our B&A Vision program. We are culminating that this year with the opening of our new hotel. And I say all that to say is that the roadway infrastructure is the last piece of the puzzle to be done. So we are starting it. We are working with TDOT to get that started, and that will last to 2028. Our roadways will go from 3 lanes to 6 lanes. And in order to do that, we have to phase that out over time. But what we try to encourage our passengers is don't stop on the roadway. Keep moving forward. Become familiar with the process so that we make it a more seamless experience for everyone.
Well, let's talk about the number of people you have flying in and out of B&A. What does that number look like, say, maybe annually?
Well, last year we had 18.4 million passengers to come through there. That was a record-breaking year for us. This year we're expected to do 20 million passengers through the checkpoint, and we will know that by the 1st of July. So we're excited that we keep hitting these milestones because we believe that this airport is for everyone, and we want this to be an enjoyable experience for passengers near and far coming through the doors of B&A.
Well, let's talk about that hotel that is going to be there. When is that opening up? Because again, I know it's going to be beautiful on the inside.
Well, our hotel is going to be a Hilton B&A. It is scheduled to open December 31st. Going to have 292 rooms, 6 suites, a rooftop bar and lounge. And we just think it's going to be the best thing that has ever happened here at our airport.
Oh, I can imagine. What has it been like for you to be able to work on this and to work with all the different entities to get all of it done?
You know, it's been busy, but it's really gratifying when you see the faces of the travelers as they come through the door and they look in amazement of all the changes that have taken place, because this is the first renovation plan since 1987 here at the airport. Oh, so wow. As you can imagine, this looks different for everyone who hasn't traveled in quite some time when they come to B&A.
Oh, I would say so. Anything else in the future that we should be aware of that could be happening there at B&A?
Yeah, so we've also embarked upon our next $1 billion investment, and that's New Horizon. That will be the expansion of concourses D and A to make room for more flights, more airlines that are interested in doing business here at the airport. In addition to that, in September of this year, we are opening our marketplace and new international arrivals facility. That international marketplace will consist of concessions such as Prince's Fried Chicken, Slim and Huskies, Acme Feed and Seed, a Titans bar, a Fred's bar, as well as a glass area that you can look out into the airways and see the planes being landed as they arrive at B&A.
Oh, well, speaking of international flights, will we see more international flights?
We hope, that's always up for negotiation. We're really looking forward to more airlines having a conversation about expanding that service, and more to come on that. Stay tuned.
We most definitely will. Is there anything that I haven't asked you? And then could you answer for me, what sets B&A apart from the other airports that we have here in our country?
We feel that BNA offers a warm and welcoming experience. We are the first and last impression of the city. So what you see when you come through BNA, not only do we have the food that represents the city, we also have live music on our stages that represent everything that you'll see across Nashville. We're known as Music City, and music starts right here in our airport.
I want to touch on actually one more thing before we let you get on with your day. A lot of us are traveling with someone with either a handicap or disability, and sometimes we need the wheelchair. I have to say kudos to B&A for how lovely they are. When my mother, we traveled last year, and they were incredibly helpful. They were right there, when we needed them. I hope that never changes. I hope they always stay just as pleasant and helpful as those individuals are. Fantastic.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, we try to encourage, if you have someone who needs additional time or has mobility issues, we encourage you to work with your airlines to make sure you have that service available to assist you during that process.
Well, is there anything else, Stacey, that I haven't asked you that you think people want to know or that they need to know about BNA?
I would like to let everyone know that our new cell phone line is no longer at our terminal. It is now down the road on Murfreesboro Pike, across from the Monell's facility. We've gone from 44 spaces here at our terminal to 292. It's safe. We have a guard. We have a screen up so that you can track the flights of your loved ones or family or friends.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for all of this information, just for giving us your time. And believe you me, I'm going to be in touch again to continue to get updates on what is happening. But Stacey, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I really appreciate you having me on today. You have a wonderful day, Stefanie.
You too. Have a blessed one. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up for you right after this.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners, and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way when flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage. It ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
Welcome back to Clarksville Montgomery County Library. I'm sure you're familiar with this, but did you know they're having some fun things coming up this month? You have a tween program happening. There's a teen gaming. There's mocktails and paint. You have also creating community care kits. Are you kidding me? There's so much going on that you need to be a part of, or that your child may want to be a part of. Those youngsters, the tweens, the teens. To tell us all about it, we have the library director here at the Clarksville Montgomery County Library, Christina Riedel, with us. We are so happy to have her in what we're calling your library highlight segment. And we're going to be doing this often, at least once a month, so you can find out what's happening here at your library. So first off, Christina, thank you.
You are welcome. I'm so happy to talk about something that I love. So it's fine.
You obviously do, and the last time we talked, your energy is big on, what all is happening here at the library. But let's talk about all of your programs, because that's, it's exciting.
We have to have cheat sheets. They're so much fun.
If you look on their website, you'll see just how many things are happening here at the library. That
so much fun. It hurts. It just hurts. So much fun. So some of the exciting news: Fridays, downtown commons, so you can have fresh air, get a lot of vitamin D from the sun, and see a magician. Yeah. Or learn to play some soccer. Or the last week on that Friday, we're going to have some musicians come from the Country Music Hall of Fame. So it's just going to be a blast. And then we have, like you mentioned, the teen and the tween programs. We have on Tuesdays, we have the DIYs. Mm-hmm. So it's everything from, we're going to do some painting, you're going to do some crafting, but more than anything, you're going to build community and meet people that maybe you haven't met before. A lot of folks that start a book club or another club where they meet each other at the library, that connection may start here, and that's what we love, to build community.
Do parents need to sign their kids up beforehand? Can they just come in on that day?
They can come in on that day. Also, if you need to bring your kiddo to the DIY, that is fine. We can find cool things for them to do. Also, the only thing I really think at this point you need to register for is the lock-ins coming up.
Okay.
So there will be a teen and a tween lock-in. I do believe that is going to be, let's see, did I give you a preview of July? Maybe I did. Oh, I did. I was sneaky. So the 21st and 22nd, you will want to watch our Facebook page and pre-register for that. The kiddos have a great time. They are safe, and we have a wonderful time from 6 to 10 p.m. when the library is closed, and they get to feel cool and have a great time.
Oh, how much fun, but that's in July, so really look ahead and forward to that.
Yes, sneak peek.
But the other programs, so the big one, I think, well, again, they're all big this week, but this weekend on Friday the 16th, you have down at Downtown Commons, the magician, Russ Nowak, and you've been working with him. He's been here at the library before.
For years, the kids love him. If you want to have a kiddo show up and enjoy themselves and just have a magical time and have great laughter, you're going to enjoy that program. He's been great for us for years.
Oh, that's fantastic. With
yes.
what you've already had, what are you hearing from the kids, the tweens and the teens?
Yes, they actually give us a lot of good ideas and give us wish lists. And so we're wanting to have more community input about what kind of programs that you want to see. We'd like to expand our senior programming and programming for adaptive type programming. So if there's some ideas or things that you'd be interested in, shoot us an email, come in and say, hi, Christina, I've got some ideas, here you go. We want to hear from the public. And we get a lot of that from the teens and tweens. We have a teen advisory board, and they say, this is the activity we'd really like to do. So their voices are heard at the library.
That is fantastic. So you can email that in. Do you happen to have a suggestion box here?
We do have a suggestion box, but it may sometimes be easier just to email me at christina@clarksville.org. And I take it to my outreach and programming team, who's wonderful. And then the magical staff makes things happen.
Wow. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you would like to share? Maybe what's up and coming, what, maybe months ahead? Again, like I said, we're going to be checking in with Christina a lot.
Yes. So this fall and winter, we're going to be looking at some outside of the lines type adult programming. So having book clubs or game nights in different locations, creating more collaborations and partnerships with local businesses, having some ongoing learning opportunities about, do you want to buy a house? Do you need to get your finances in order? So an opportunity for people to learn and make connections and meet outside of the library, but also enjoy the many resources we have, the downloadable, the space. It's amazing when you notice folks that are doing an interview here, are running their small business, are having a meeting room space, and occasionally you'll see somebody in the quiet study room getting married.
You're kidding me.
No.
That's neat.
Yes, it's pretty precious, the different connections that you see being made between the people that come in, whether they're, tiny tots and they are reading to dogs because they're a reluctant reader, or there's someone who is having a struggle and they come to us for help to fill out an application to have a better life. So I like to tell people we're not in the book business. That's the good foundation, but we're in the hope business of just a better day, a better life, an opportunity, or a new friendship. So we like to facilitate hope at this library.
The Clarksville Montgomery County Library in the hope business. Oh, yes. That's beautiful. Christina, thank you so much. We're going to hear from, again, Christina Riedel quite a bit. So we're going to learn about each and every month what's happening right here at your library in your library highlights segment here on Mornings on Main Street, and we cannot wait. We have more coming up right here on Mornings on Main Street after this.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way. When flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage, it ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
They said I wouldn't make it without a college degree.
They said only a man could be a roofing executive.
They said a former addict always relapses.
They said my amputation would keep me out of roofing.
They said never give an ex-convict a second chance.
They said I could never be a leader.
They said I couldn't support my family as a single mom.
At Rackley, we say they're wrong.
Want to change the world? Change it, one roof at a time.
Welcome back. So today in our Let's Eat segment, we're talking about 55 South, which is one chef's idea of kind of a love letter to a certain part of the South. And you know who's been there already to check out the good food? Well, of course, Catherine Mayhew, our food columnist and reporter for Main Street Nashville. First off, Catherine, always love our Let's Eat segment. So tell us all about 55 South.
Well, I was just going to say 55 South is not a newcomer on the block.
Okay.
But they have a few things. Well, they have a lot of things, but they have a few things that really make it stand out. And to set the stage, Jason McConnell's the chef, and this is his ode to I-55 that goes from Memphis down to New Orleans. And it pretty much hugs the Mississippi. It skirts Delta country. And if you've ever been down the Blues Highway or 55 South, you really get the gamut of deep South food from, you know, Memphis and it's ribs and fried chicken. And then you get into the mid Delta and it's fried catfish. And then, of course, New Orleans, which is the jackpot you're waiting for, which is all that great Cajun Creole food. So his menu is designed to sort of celebrate that journey. And of the things that I love there, among the many, their gumbo, of course, is incomparable. And gumbo is not easy to make. You have to have a really, really dark roux. It takes a lot of time to do that. They take the time, and it gives the gumbo just an incredible depth of flavor. But they also have something that is very iconic in New Orleans, but they've named it something else on this menu. They call it the bag o' shrimp with Cajun butter. And that's kind of what it is. But what it really, really is barbecued shrimp New Orleans style. And a lot of people in this part of the world would be confused if you called it New Orleans barbecued shrimp, because they're going to think, oh, it's got barbecue sauce on it. No. You know what it is, don't you, Stephanie?
I do.
Yeah. It's at its finest, at its simplest, it's a sauce made out of hot sauce, butter, and in the case of a lot of places, beer. And you can use some other savory liquid to substitute for the beer. But they cook that down, then they throw in the shrimp shell on, and they just bathe it in this luxurious, spicy but not too spicy, obviously fatty, buttery, shrimp love the butter, right? And then, of course, they give you 2 really nice pieces of grilled bread so you can sop up all the sauce. So good. So good. It's a 10 napkin operation. I'm not going to lie. There's no way that you're not going to get messy eating this. Just, give up on that idea and go for it. Is, I think, for me, the absolute best thing on their menu. I cannot go there and not get it. And I get why they probably wanted to rename it so that other people wouldn't have some idea of what they thought it was going to be.
Right.
They also do really good deviled eggs, which, deviled eggs are simple, but what they do to sort of elevate it is they take country ham and they shave it and then they fry it.
No.
Yes. So it's these crispy, hammy, meaty shards of heaven on top of the egg yolks, and then they dust it all in Cajun seasoning. And I would say that, and they do a really good wedge, which isn't really a particularly Southern thing, but who doesn't like a wedge salad? I could eat the shrimp and the wedge salad like all day long, and it's your typical wedge. It's got blue cheese, bacon, tomatoes, yummy. And then I can never go there without getting the banana pudding, which is just the purest form of what banana pudding. It's the purest form of what banana pudding should be. It's just custard, bananas, whipped cream, and Nilla wafers. It's delicious.
Well, reading your article, you say something about the bourbon butterscotch.
Oh, the bourbon butterscotch is the best part. How could I leave that out?
Right.
Yeah, they layer it. So, you have at the bottom, you have the bananas and the custard. Then you have this layer of the bourbon butterscotch, which is, and then they top it with the whipped cream and the Nilla wafers. And yeah, I could eat it. I think, are you salivating? I think you are.
Nothing gets me going quite like food. And, I'll share something. I lived in the Mississippi Delta for about 3.5 years in my first news market and had the pleasure of just enjoying, barbecue and all of that. But of course, traveling to New Orleans a few times, and then of course up to Memphis several times as well. So I cannot wait to check this place out. I know my husband lived in New Orleans for a while, so this will be something.
He'll be a good judge then, because he knows what's what.
Yes, he does. But it sounds absolutely amazing.
Well, it's good solid food. They do a good hot chicken, and I don't think they do anything badly. Let's just put it that way. They really have honed down this menu. They've tailored it. They have massaged it, and you will get something wonderful no matter what you order. But get the barbecue shrimp. You just don't call it that.
I will most definitely do that. Now, are they open just for like lunch and daytime hours, or are they open at night too?
Lunch and dinner. They have 2 locations. One is Main Street in downtown Franklin. If you want to people watch, that's the place to go because they have windows looking right out on Main Street.
Okay.
And then they also have one in Brentwood.
Okay. Good to know. Oh, Catherine, I don't know what we'd do without your Let's Eat segments. I just don't know. Thank you so much for introducing us to this restaurant that's been out and, they're a staple for a while. So thank you for that.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad to introduce new people to old favorites.
I love it. Well, until the next time, we'll continue eating. You do the same, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have a lot more coming up after this. Welcome back, and this is a look back at Haven Madison's concert at Downtown Commons in Clarksville. Let me tell you, you guys, she is such a presence on stage and beautiful pipes, to say the least. And the crowd there in Clarksville, everyone turned out to show their support and their love for their hometown gal, Haven Madison. Now, Haven also had Oliver Steele. He kicked everything off there at Downtown Commons. I missed him, but did catch another American Idol contestant before Haven Madison. And again, Haven, hats off to you, girl. You are something special. But it was so cool to see not only her on stage, but the turnout as well.